What's up, Tiger fans? This is another video here. Big Al, Houston, myself, we're going to cover Keon Sabb, a 2022 recruiting target for the Clemson Tigers. Before we get into that, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can stay up to date on all of our exclusive Clemson content that we put out every single week. Just for you, Tiger fans, just for you. All right, guys, we're back. We're talking about Keon Sabb. This time a five-star guy. 0.9878 overall on the 24/7 composite ranking. A safety, 6'2", 200 pounds. So got a good stocky frame there for a guy who is still in high school. Got many offers, 34 total offers from Georgia, Penn State, Alabama, Clemson, Arizona State, to name a few. Currently going into IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. You know, that's the place where they go out there and they face elite competition. Originally from New Jersey, though. We'll start with Houston. What are your thoughts on Mr. Keon Sabb?
I wish he had more defensive film. We know he's a freak athlete. I would rather see his defensive film playing either corner or safety because that's what he's built for. And that's what Clemson's recruiting him, I'm presuming, as. I know he's listed in 247 as an athlete, but this kid's built to be a safety. And, I mean, from what little I saw of his defensive film, he's great. He got an interception where he was in the right place, right time, got the ball, and was able to weave his way downfield, following his blocks. He's very savvy when it comes to that. And he's got the talent enough to, have speed with elite speedsters. I saw that in his wide receiving film. He's not a great wide receiver as far as hands go, but he's fast. You can tell he's got D1 speed. So I'm impressed with that. I'm impressed with his athletic ability. I just want to see more of his defensive film. I think he's got it. I think he's going to be a very elite defensive player, but I wish there was just more out there to see of that than what's currently out there right now.
Yeah, I would echo that sentiment for sure. I like his size that y'all mentioned. I mean, I think the fact that he's 6'2", that's good for a safety. It's taller than the safeties Clemson has out there right now, and Clemson likes to recruit those bigger DBs. I mean, at corner as well, they have kind of a thing for getting the longer, lengthier guys, and that's a good thing as far as I'm concerned. I like his ball skills. I think he plays wide receiver, plays some quarterback on his film as well. So I mean, he's going to have pretty good ball skills. Like I think Houston mentioned, not elite, but certainly good enough, especially when he's going to be playing on defense. He's a good athlete. He plays basketball. I like his concentration. So I notice a lot of tip balls he makes plays on, kind of in the right place, right time, as I believe Houston was mentioning as well. I think he has good speed. I don't think it's elite speed, but I don't think it's a concern either. I think his hips look a little bit stiff. That's something that's important in a defensive back for him to be able to flip their hips and turn and take off after people, especially if they get beat. It has to do with, recovery time and whatnot. Again, I don't think that's a concern either. It's just something that you can look at that he may need to improve on a little bit. I don't like the level of competition. I think he blows everybody away out there. And one thing that bothers me about some of his film is I wish he'd like to go after the ball a little more. It's kind of a sticking point with me. I like it when receivers or defensive backs or whoever it may be high point the ball. They stop short and they make a play at its highest point. He kind of tends to let it drop into his lap a little more on his receiver film. So that's something I think he'll need to work on as well. But yeah, Sabb's a good player for sure, and I think he would make a good addition to a Clemson class.
Yeah, I like this guy again. Tall guy, 6'2", 200 pounds. Got that frame. Definitely a lot of analysts out there saying that he could be a future top round draft pick in the NFL. He's definitely got a long way to go. I mean, I'm not going to list him as that as a high school player going into college. I'd like to see what he can do at the college level, but he definitely has the frame and the body there ready for it. He, as Alan mentioned, does kind of like to seem to wait on the ball a little bit, but he's definitely a hard-hitting guy, loves to nail you. I mean, he leads with his shoulder a little bit. I'd like to see him wrap up a little bit more technically sound, but, man, he can hit you, and he makes sure you feel it. I would say he needs to be aggressive on, every single play. Some of the film I do see where Alan says he kind of just lets it drop into his hands, but I can also see where Houston is. It's kind of hard. You see a few film on him being a safety, but then you see a ton of film on him being a basketball player, a ton of film being a wide receiver. So it's kind of hard to tell what he can do. He's definitely an all-around just freak athlete because he's an elite football player. He's an elite basketball player, or at least a high-level basketball player. And I hear he's pretty good at track and field as well. So definitely somebody that could get on your team and do really well maybe play multiple positions on defense and maybe even special teams, something like that. Who knows? Just because of all the things he brings to the table. Looking forward to see what he can do for some university, hopefully the Clemson Tigers. Hey, let us know what you think. Do you think Keon Sabb, 5-star guy, is going to come to Clemson or not? Maybe where else is he going to go if he doesn't go to Clemson? Or if you like somebody better than him that you want us to do a video on that you think Clemson should look at, let us know in the comments. This video is brought to you by Black's Tire Inc. in Westminster, South Carolina. Family owned and operated since 1971. If you need new tires, brakes, alignments, tire repair, or just looking for a friendly professional to help answer your questions, stop by Black's Tire Inc. located 1415 East Main Street, Westminster, South Carolina, or give them a call 864-647-9292.